Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about Zoho CRM and how easy it is to set up and use, and the best part about it is absolutely free for 3 users for what we're going to do. So we're going to walk you through all the different ways of jumping around and tracking all your sales leads, potentials, and keeping on top of all your account customer information. So to jump straight in, we're going to go straight to add a lead. Leads are individuals or representatives, it says right here, or organisations who show interest in your products or services. So this might be you've heard that someone's interested in something that you're selling. So our fake business is Blue Jean Security. It's a security company that doesn't exist, and we're going to enter a lead. So we can go into create lead here, or we can go to leads, or we can add up a new lead. The best thing about Zoho is there's plenty of different ways to get to the same place. So we're going to put a new lead in. So it's going to come up the lead owner, Paul Nicholson, that's me, and it's going to ask some basic information. So to get some random information, I'm going to go to Wikipedia and see if I can find some random information. And here's one, Omar Walcott. So we've heard that Omar Walcott, we're going to put him in as a company because he's an individual. His first name, I'll say Mr. Omar Walcott. At this point you might not have his email, you might not have his phone number. I'm going to say his email is omar@walcott.com, and there's definitely plenty of information you can enter in there. Description of this lead, Mr. Walcott is thinking about a burglar alarm and safe. So straight away we've got some information that this person's interested in something, and we've got him in our system, so we know that we've begun to track that lead, so he's in our database. Now we may already know that we've done a quote, or we have a potential, we have a customer we're speaking to that we think we're going to be able to do business with. So you can go to the top, create potential, at the top, new potential, they'll find a random potential, Keith Benson. So we're going to say Keith Benson, CCTV system. Now the account name, there is no account, so we can either set up an account, because it's a residential, it'll be Keith Benson. You can put his phone number and his website, and then you can enter in the amount. How much do I think that this CCTV system is going to be worth? So I'm going to put a ballpark figure, $3,000 in there. When do I think this potential is going to be closed? When will he sign off? I'm going to say end of November, and I'm going to say that I've already spoken to him and I've given him a quote. So we've already got all the way through to a quote stage. The next stage is to call Mr. Benson. And if you've got lead sources, a campaign source, if you've done a Yellow Page ad, website, offers, anything, you can enter campaigns in there and start tracking this interest to that campaign. If you've got a contact name, which obviously we should have, but he's not in there, so we're going to put a new contact, and that is Mr. Keith Benson. He's going to be Keith@benson.com. That's how my customers work. Phone number, you can obviously put anything in there. There's my phone number popped up. I won't put anything in. And install CCTV system at Mr. Benson's house. Obviously you can choose to what to put in there as a description. The more information you put in, the better, and the more fields you put in as you put everything is also better as well. So as soon as you save that, you now have a new potential, closing dates, and if you scroll through your contacts and your accounts, you're going to have Mr. Benson in there, Mr. Walcott still as a lead. So I'm going to go ahead and put in a load more information, dummy information obviously, and then I'll come back and show you dashboards and how to tunnel into that information. Alright, welcome back. I've been busy raiding Wikipedia for some random information on people to throw in there as dummy information. So now I've got a few contacts in, a few potentials, and this home screen that's the real easy link to everything I'm going to get rid of, because you just don't need to see it. So what I'm going to do is click on don't show. I'm going to click on don't show this screen anymore. So we're going to close that one out. Once it's loaded, it'll vanish, and it's going to bring up some basic database dashboard stuff. So it's showing me open tasks, today's leads, the pipeline, because I've got some potentials in there, and different amounts in potentials, and closing this month the potentials. So you can actually edit these to whatever you want. So you can definitely change. So rather than closing this month, I'm going to show all potentials because there isn't that many. So change that to all potentials and just save it in there. So it'll reload it, and then all the potentials I've put in there. And you can see I've been busy with the Ulster Transport Authority and the Rescue Pets and Keith Benson, which were there before. Today's leads, tasks, I haven't put any tasks in yet, we'll do that soon, and a pipeline. But you can change all these to whatever you want. You can add one. I think you can have up to 5 there, so I might put contacts in. Just call it all contacts, layout all contacts, and save. And that's put that in right at the top. So I might drag it down here if it'll let me. Oh, it's not going to let me for now. I won't tinker with it too much. So this is going to be your home screen when you first come, when you first log in. So you're going to see everything you need to do as far as tracking all your customers or doing everything you need to do on a daily basis. You've got some recent items over here to jump to, which I tend to pin in place, so you can see new contacts, new potentials, new campaign. Everything's all sort of one click away, nice and easy to do, and you can click in. So if I go to this Ulster Transport Authority, I can see instantly all the information I need for this potential. And so it says next step is research equipment. So I'll add a new task and research DPS equipment. When do I need to do that? I need to be done for Friday. I'll leave it as a high priority. It's not going to be recurring. Oh, so I didn't need to click on that. And if you want to put anything more in there, you can. That's just going to save. As soon as you save it, you've got an activity there showing that's what you need to do. So if you go back to your home screen, now in that task, whenever I log in to the CRM, I'm going to say, alright, I need to research that. And you can easily put in anything else you want in there. So you can really have all the information on hand as soon as you log in. So that's just the beginning of how you're going to begin to start tracking all your sales leads, customer information, contacts, potentials, campaigns. There's so much you can do, and this is the free version where you can get 3 users for 3. And then when we go into further, you'll be able to look at invoicing, inventory. They're all add-ons. Where you have to pay a little bit more, but it's all worth. Once you've got all this information in there, then it's definitely nice to add on a few extra things to help everything to make your life easier. Okay, so we'll be back shortly with more videos. Thank you.